Okay, so I have a simple question for you. Are you ready? Okay, so please, what is the rule of Nigeria government?
There are a lot of rules. You have the right rules that we people are using. Then we have the opposite of it. Nigeria dey go like this. All the rule we no follow the rule again o. Because those our president governor wey we put for there wey we vote for there. Me anytime wey I wan comot for anything maybe election I dey vote 100. But as this Nigeria dey go like this you no understand person. For example now èmi ló kàn that is Jagaban Tinubu Aṣíwájú. See what he's doing now. Can you check the gate of petroleum? How much are they selling fuel? 730, 740. There is no work outside. Even though gan person wey dey chop 3 indomie now na 1.5 e dey chop o. Oh yeah, I wan go buy food yesterday. The money wey dey my hand e no reach. I have 400 naira. But I think that the thing I wan buy. Because he say yeah, I no buy food again. Say wetin I go buy? I went to go and buy egg roll. 200. Jagaban e dey fok up. E dey inconvenient us. E dey inconvenient us o. We wey we vote for am we know the thing wey we dey do. Na Aṣíwájú we know say na him fit do am. But necessary thing wey you suppose to do no do am. You go meet emir. Go is it not Russia or where? You say you want to wage war with them. Is it the next thing to oh yeah today now like this I never shop.
See why the craze?
You no believe abi? Everything dey increase. Normal I'm OPC. Even though sef gan salary sef gan is not increasing. But everything just costing. You don tire me sef I fit talk say I blame myself say they born me for Nigeria.
Please, can you define the rule of government in Nigeria today?
Um, the rule of law, as we can see in Nigeria today, we just got a new president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and Nigeria has not been doing well. Security, nothing, bad government. All the prices of goods have been increased and everything. So I can say that Nigeria is not doing well for now. I don't think we're doing well, and the government is not doing anything about it.
God have mercy upon us.
Please, can you define the rule of government in Nigeria today?
Okay. The rule of government in Nigeria. I think the government is for the people by the people.
What is the meaning of this?
As it has been defined. I think the government have a lot to play in the country. So I think anything good or bad in the country, we should blame it to the government.
Oh God of mercy.
That is all I can say about now.
So what do you think the government should do?
Concerning Nigeria today, I think the government are not really doing okay, but I can say they can improve. There have been a lot of promises before our current president now emerged. Promised us a lot. So, but now we are not seeing any of it, as I can say. But I believe that they can do okay if they really want to do what they say they want to do. That is, the government can change a lot of things. The power is in their hand. Whatever they say is what we're going to do. I think with proper decision and maybe meeting, as they used to say they have, and come out with the positive results, the government can change Nigeria. Nigeria can still be a better place if only the government and the leaders can do the right thing. That's all I can say.
Please, can you define the rule of government in Nigeria today?
The rule of government in Nigeria today, like I would say, our government are actually not following the rule in Nigeria today anymore, because Everybody are just doing what they like and they're just doing at their own will. Like Emilio Con. Is it a chief entitlement? Abi, how am I going to say it? So they are not following the Nigerian rule.
So what do you think the government can do to actually help the citizen out of this mess we are in right now? Because
I think our leaders should amend themselves. Like they should just help the masses because the masses are really suffering. Let's say about the fuel scarcity or whatever is really causing issues, and people are really suffering. And again, they should just bring down the price a little bit lower, and people will be able to buy things, foodstuff and all to eat, at least to make money and all.
please, can you define the rule of government today in Nigeria?
Government, I mean, democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And the situation of the nation now is very brutal to us citizens. They have been buying fuel in East, 600, 700, 800. Any filling station you can afford to buy, you buy and go. Why is it in 5 states, maybe Yoruba state, that everybody started blabbing? What about those that have been maintaining it 6 or 5 years back? So, for my own opinion to the federal government, if this hardship is too much, dollar cannot come down so that the fuel price cannot come down. It should be a bit open border for us. Maybe you can mainly depend on importation a bit. I think that is what or if you have money enough, you travel out of the country.
Please get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit.
I'm trying to say the price of the fuel is okay.
It's not aching now, but that's what they bought from abroad, according to the search, because I'm a leaner, I cannot be dragging like illiterate.
Just relax.
So when others are saying it's too hard, I'm coming to boutique to buy now. From my airport side, I pay like 300 down here, which was 100 naira or 15 naira before. I'm facing it too, but you see, if Tinubu is my dad, what I read from book is what I will use to support him. If it's duty, I will tell you to the world. So that's what I know about the situation of the nation for now.
So do you pay him at the time?
Please, can you define the rule of government in Nigeria today?
To be very honest with you, I don't really know much about politics. I feel like I got to a point where I became so indifferent to like the political system in Nigeria because things were just confusing. For instance, like there's a law, but it seems like the law is not being followed. So it's just confusing, like what exactly is this country about? So I don't really delve much into politics. I know that's like a form of political apathy, but this is not my home. I'm like, well, let me just live life in this Nigeria till I go. I'm a Christian. I believe this is not my home. I believe I'm just walking past, and in the end, heaven is where I belong. But I trust God for the nation. Definitely, I trust God for Nigeria because I believe God is looking over the nation, and that's really all I can say.
Okay. Please, can you define the role of government in the country today?
In terms of what?
Come off that.
The matter is that we ourselves, we are the government, and I think if we share as an helping hand among each other, it will be good. Yeah, government are there to support the citizens of the country, and I see the situation right now, it's not going the way it's planned. But actually, as you see, I'm going to church, and scripturally, Bible says those that wait upon the Lord, He shall renew their strength. We as well, we need to add more of God to what we are doing than government, because after God is government, we need to pray for the government as well, because they need prayers. I mean, for the righteous one, you understand, not just any prayers, because it goes beyond opening your mouth and asking God. It goes that asking God for the right thing, and He will do it. I think the government, they are good. I don't paint them bad, because I myself am a government, because I'm under the government of Christ. You understand? And I won't want you to paint my God bad. I am not painting them bad, and it's just a new beginning. Yeah, we voted for them, and they are in by the special grace of our Lord Jesus. So I think they need more prayers and they need more knowledge. Yeah, they need knowledgeable people surrounding them. That is the most important thing. If you are bringing a dump to an office that does not know anything about, I think it's not going to work. But I think they need more knowledgeable people, because it's only knowledgeable people that can bring white thing out, so we can have the skill of understanding of what we are doing. Thank you all.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Define the role of government in Nigeria today.
Then, initially, when we voted for them, they were like, everything will be okay, and we were happy. Happily, we voted for them. Now I don't just know, because everybody is just struggling. Even the rich, they are crying.
What do you think the government can do to actually help the citizens and all the situation in Nigeria?
Well, if you ask me, my prayer is that I'm just praying that military should just take over.
Ever gave you this idea?
Honestly.
Really?
Really. Like in the year 1998, I was in JSS2 when the late General Sani Abacha passed away, and people were jubilating. I was around Anifoshi here in Nikeja. People were jubilating. I cried that day because much about government then. You know, I was still a child then. I don't know much. But I really cried because I met this man once before in Bauchi State. And for me, that man was a very, very good person. So when he died, people were crying. We were happy. But me, I was crying. My purpose of crying, I believe it shows now. After many years now, I think it's really showing that what I was crying for, that is what we're facing right now. Everybody's struggling. I'm just praying that military should take over like Niger.
Please, can you define the role of Nigerian government today?
The role?
Yeah, like what do you think about everything they are doing today?
What did I really want to think about? I don't know, because I don't vote for him. So I'm living fine. All I want is me living fine with my family, that's all. And I'm fine.
You're not facing any fuel subsidy challenge?
No. I'm fine. Yes, I'm fine.
Are you sure? Okay, so everything happening in Nigeria right now is okay by you?
It's okay for me because I'm not driving. I only have friends and family that drive, and they are the one that holds that problem. But for me, I'm okay.
So what about transportation? You do not take transportation anywhere?
I do, but it's not affecting me. It's normal.
It is? It is normal. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
The blood of Jesus.
Can you define the role of government in Nigeria today? What do you think about the whole situation?
We have many things going on. Drugs and prostitution everywhere. We're not making the government happy. Because I can see many, like, corruption everywhere. We have not fight enough. This government is something else.
So how else do you think we can fight?
Yeah, let them allow our youth to go on politician stuff. They don't allow we youth to participate in some things about Nigeria. They just think we are nobody, we are no nonsense, they'll take us for trash. Let's keep on with Nigeria, we the youth, let's take something good. Let's fight for our rights. If you want to go and spoil the governor's office of Lagos or Nigeria, what's the name of this our governor president now? Tinubu. Fight for our rights. It's our rights, because they're making us feel bad. There's no work for the youth. Go outside and see many youth, they're on drugs. The drugs is too much. Let's fight for drugs.
Let's fight for drugs.
That's what I can say.
Say no to violence.
Yes.
Thank you so much.